planning this thing for all of you. And I'm going to tell you, you're in store for a lot of treats. If you've seen me at other weddings, you know what's in store. If you haven't, don't tell your neighbor because we like to keep it a surprise. But the surprise is going to come out of the bag in just about a minute and a half because we're about to welcome in a bunch of people into this room who have no idea what we're going to say about them. That's pretty fun, don't you think? But in the meantime, I think they need some encouragement. What do you say we give them some warm welcome on the other side of that wall? Let them get in this room. So without further ado, can we please welcome in the parents of the bride? I give you Mr. and Mrs. Dominic and Karen DeGennaro. Keep that applause warm, please, for the parents of the groom, Mr. and Mrs. Joseph and Mary Jane Aiello. Ladies and gentlemen, please, your attention at that doorway. I welcome our bridesmaids. Give it up for them, please. So they're going to line up all nice and pretty, and then it's all going to go downhill. That's how this is going to go. So we told you we're going to say a few words about these ladies, and here it goes. Allison refused to acknowledge her when she was the firstborn because she wanted to be an only child. But she was also the first person to discover that the bride and groom were an actual item. Yes, she's the bride's younger sister and her maid of honor. Please give a warm welcome to Amy DeGennaro. She's a fashionista out of NYC, and apparently was once forgotten on a family outing when all the kids were divided between two cars and she was left behind. Well, she's certainly going to be remembered today. Please welcome in the bride's cousin, Rebecca Scaparo. And then there were two. This bridesmaid just graduated with a degree in audiology. Maybe we should have her DJ, what do you think? She's also a triplet and claims that everything is better in threes. Maybe that's why she's the third one to be welcomed in. Give it up for Dr. Katie Maffetone. No pressure, no pressure. You see that smile, folks? She looks pretty good, doesn't she? She went on a trip to Ecuador, and Mom and Dad told everybody else it was Ireland. Our final bridesmaid called dibs on hosting Thanksgiving this year because she just plain loves to cook. Fresh from south of the border with a bowl full of Lucky Charms, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Jessica Scaparo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, back to that doorway, the groomsmen. This is the best dressed these gentlemen are ever going to look. I think they deserve more applause than that. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the best man. He met the groom in kindergarten. They shared many of their firsts together. Don't run away with that. And Peter recalls often the time that he was almost killed by this man on a two-wheeled cart. Please welcome Mr. Ryan Allen. Dentists tell you not to pick your teeth with any sharp metal objects. And then when you sit in their chair, and the first thing they reach for, a sharp metal object. Next comes the Novocaine. Then they want to talk to you. And now you know everything you need to know about Dr. James Wanamaker. Give him a warm welcome, folks. In all seriousness, the groom would not be here today without his groomsmen. The two of them survived the many trials and tribulations of pharmacy school together, and now he's here to continue his support. I have nothing funny to say whatsoever about Mr. Jason Marinaccio. Last one. You know what? I think I'm going to not say anything for a minute just to make this man feel just this much more awkward. What do you think? Take a good look, sir. It doesn't get any better than this. This man likes to watch the groom eat 3 dinners. I wish I was kidding. Maybe we should all follow his lead and remind Peter to leave some for the rest of us tonight. What do you think? In all seriousness, though, this man was a constant help for our groom, and he made sure that he made it through his residency like a champ. Please welcome Mr. Corey Hale. So I want everybody to look over in that doorway. You know how I made it really awkward for that last gentleman? I'm going to make it really awkward because I'm giving these two silence. From all the way over in that lonely doorway, I want you to take a look at everybody in this room, you two. There's not a soul in here that doesn't love you, that didn't want to be here. They all wanted to be here so they can show you that they loved you and enjoy a fine meal and a really great party. Am I right, folks? You think we should let them sweat it out a few more seconds, or should we get them in here? I heard that crowd divided. Who thinks we can make them sweat it out for just maybe 10 more seconds? You want to know why I'm making them do that? Because Ellison was freaking out every second we planned this thing. Sitting across from me on my couch, worried about everything. Folks, does she have anything to worry about? No. Allison, would you like to come in here and show us how well put together and totally at ease you are right now? No, I want you excited. Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you're able, stand and welcome into their reception. I give you the Aiellos.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. That's why they yell when the background's in your mouth. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
They look pretty good, don't they, folks? One more round of applause.